What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. And it looked like one NFL insider is spilling the beans about Jimmy Haslam wanting to see Shedeur play sooner than later. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Cleveland. Let's get it. Let's go. Everybody's having a great day today. News broke yesterday when Kevin Stefanski was pretty much forced to name Shedeur Sanders the starting quarterback moving forward for the foreseeable future, at least for this 49ers game. Now, I'm here to tell you many Cleveland insiders and people in the media is kind of telling what went on behind the scenes and actually making this thing happen. Now, we know Dillon Gabriel went out a few weeks ago with concussion protocol, and me personally, I feel like Dillon Gabriel never really set the stage showing us that he was better than Shedeur. We all know Shedeur Sanders was supposed to have been a first-round quarterback. Me personally, no disrespect to Cam Ward. Shedeur was obviously better than him, been better than him, and why he didn't go number one overall lets me know it had to be some off-the-field issues. Now, we know the Giants head coach, former Giants head coach, I should say, said some things about Shedeur Sanders allegedly going on with these different things with his wearing headphones and during the whole draft process interviewing. Is that true? We don't know definitively. What we do know definitively, for those of us like myself that has been paying attention, that has been watching Shedeur since he was in college, is that he's a phenomenal football player and he can definitely read plays going down the field. Shedeur Sanders make plays getting down the football field. That was something Dillon Gabriel lacked. That was something we did not see Dillon Gabriel do ever. Like, we got to clear the air there. Ever. We did not see Dillon Gabriel move the ball down the field ever. There was all these check down passes, bubble screens, and different things like that. And even like with the screen plays, he threw the ball over the receiver head, which I'm not here to bash any player. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be more positive because something is dawning on me. You know, what's dawning on me, as bad as I want Shedeur out of Cleveland, because y'all know I do. I've been preaching about that. I woke up today with a newfound entity, with a newfound energy, which means to tell me that, you know what, this thing might play out. Maybe Shedeur should stay in Cleveland, and we just need to get rid of Kevin Stefanski. You know, maybe Shedeur should remain in Cleveland, build a legacy of his own there, not be behind anyone else. It'll be his own legacy he started. He's not going to, play behind Big Ben Roethlisberger. He's not going somewhere where legacy was already made. We know the Cleveland Browns suck. Everybody know the Cleveland Browns suck. But what if Shedeur can make the Cleveland Browns not suck? What if Shedeur Sanders can make the Cleveland Browns the new Kansas City Chiefs of the NFL? Because I truly believe he got the talents, the swagger, the persona to do that. Now, we'll just have to wait and see. But would I be mad if he leave? No, I would not be mad at all. I just got to be, honest with you guys. But you know me, man. I've been one of the ones vocal about Shedeur Sanders getting the hell out of Cleveland. And the more, I'm seeing him there, the more it's starting to dawn on me that, damn, Shedeur has to look kind of good in Cleveland, man. I can't even lie because it's a legacy of his own, which I'm going to talk more about that in another video. But we're going to listen to Ian Rappaport talk about Jimmy Haslam, bro.
Dillon Gabriel is going to be QB2 this week because Shedeur Sanders is going to be QB1. And Gabriel got plenty of runway this season, had about 2 months essentially of starts. What they wanted to do by the end of the season is evaluate themselves thoroughly at the quarterback position and know what they have. And Shedeur Sanders earned another start. At least the plan has always been to play him, right? That has always been what, from owner Jimmy Haslam all the way on down to Kevin Stefanski, who has been invested in Shedeur Sanders. They wanted to know.
See, now they got to change the narrative. So Ian Rappaport is coming on here to clear the air. Ian Rappaport is basically saying that there was never a notion not to play Shedeur. When we all know there has been, he wasn't getting first team reps. So that whole stance of Kevin. Now, Jimmy, yeah, I could believe Jimmy because I believe Jimmy is the reason why we saying Shedeur right now. But we can't sit up here and definitively guarantee us this, that basically Kevin wanted Shedeur to play and he wanted, no, he didn't. I'm sorry, Ian. I rock with you hard, bro. But that ain't it. That ain't it.
What they have at quarterback and considering the plays that he made putting his team in position to win and actually winning. He has earned at least one more start, and I would not be surprised if he earns even more, Colleen.
Because the proof is over. Now, this is what they said on ESPN Cleveland this morning. Let's listen.
People don't know if he's going to be a franchise quarterback yet. It's only been one game. But here's what he did prove. He was no fifth-round draft pick. Aaron, what hurt Shedeur Sanders in the draft, don't misconstrue what happened. The draft was his slide in the draft was about off the field, not on the field.
1,000%.
Mel Kiper grades people based on what they do on the field. That's why he thought he was the best quarterback in the draft. By the way, Cam Ward doesn't look like all that. People are like, oh my God, he didn't throw a pick Sunday. He played really well. His team's won and whatever. So don't start with me. Folks, the draft is not an exact science. So get off your high horse. Shedeur wasn't a fifth-round draft pick. He deserved to be taken in the first round. He's about to prove people wrong.
Facts.
Some of the passes sailed on him. You get the second week of hearing his cadence as a lineman. You get the second week of seeing his passes come at you as a receiver. You're building continuity. And before everybody starts going to he should have started week one. He could be our franchise. How about we make a deal? And I know for a lot of you younger people, this is hard because you're all about the next thing. How about this? How about we just take this thing week to week and see where it goes? Coop, how do you think he'll play in week number 2?
I think he's going to have to do a lot more this game because I don't think that the defense is going to rack up 10 sacks this game.
Okay. I will say this, though.
Go to haters. Here we
Folks,
go.
the Browns are fun again.
I don't think the Browns ever been fun, bro. I just got to be honest. Now, this is something that caught me. Listen to this here.
Will continue to win, and I don't think it's going to be a situation where, at least I hope it isn't like this. You know, if they come out and, you know, it's a bumpy game and he doesn't look great, or there's a turnover, I don't want it to be like a quarterback controversy, because still, you know, we've only seen one game, and I was in the camp where when Dylan Gabriel was starting, I said, look, you know, let's give him a few weeks. I'm going to say that with Shedeur Sanders right now, right, wrong, or indifferent. You know, they got a win last week. You know, he came into the game against Baltimore and it looked ugly. And you know, we talked endlessly about reasons why. Well, he had a full week of preparation and they won the game. Now he's got a second full week of preparation. It's only going to help his chemistry with receivers, calling the plays. Tommy Reese and Kevin Stefanski are going to feel comfortable about what are his strengths now. What can they do well as a unit? With him leading the offense, what do they not do as well? Let's scrap that, and let's try to get the run game going. But that's kind of my feel on it. And look, for him to keep the job, I think if guys around him continue to elevate and make plays, that's gonna help him keep his job. The defense is going to be the defense. We kind of just set our clocks to them having multiple sacks. We're going to be talking about Myles Garrett. We're going to be talking about the 2 rookies. We're going to be talking about the veteran D tackles are showing up every game and having success. And the defense, I'm not going to have to worry about them. But is the offense going to be able to do enough and score, you know, 3 touchdowns? Because they're going to win a lot of these games coming down the stretch if they could do that. And then who knows what's going to happen if they rattle off some wins here in the last part of the season. What are we going to say then? They're going to put a Shedeur Sanders statue outside of Brown Stadium. And I'm excited about it. This is what this fan base needs. This is what we've been longing for so long.
All right. Now, something that I want to touch on is let's look at their schedule here moving forward. And I want to blow this all the way up for y'all because I want y'all to see this. So we know Shedeur Sanders is starting this 49ers game in Cleveland. I believe this is a very winnable game. The 49ers really isn't a blitzing defense. This is another game that I think we need to pay attention to because this is Shedeur facing Cam Ward. It's tension there. It's get back there. Very winnable game. This game right here, Caleb Williams, we know the history. Colorado, USC. If you don't know, you don't know. Winnable game. Shedeur went pound for pound with Caleb Williams then when he was at USC. Y'all got to go check the record books. I mean, y'all got to go check the history. I'm talking about record books. This game, the Bills, I don't know. The Steelers, I don't know. These are the two games. But this game right here, get back game. I think everybody on the Browns want to get some get back at the Bengals. This is a get back game. So quite frankly, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, possibly, and possibly 2 losses, 4-2. Shedeur finished the season out 4-2. I don't care what anybody says. He should have been named a starter. The Browns would have been a playoff team. I don't give a damn. Guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this one. Keep them Bills on. I will be back with another one. And until next time, man, this is a big one for me. Shake the haters off. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out.